So, plenty of big movies out already, and plenty more to come up in many parts of the world during the Christmas holiday season next month. Even so, this hasn't been a golden year at the box office. As we saw, some movies took either $1 billion or very close, but overall, the box office sales were down 4% compared to last year. So, why the dip? That's a question I put to media expert Imani Cheers.
It's very hard to, when you throw out numbers in the billions and hundreds of million, the top grossing film of the summer this year, which was Guardians of the Galaxy, they came in with over $300 million. So it's really hard to feel bad for studios considering that they, are still down 24%. But in reality, they look at the overall numbers. So in comparison to, previous summers, this year didn't have, families were more going outside and they just weren't going to theaters in the numbers that they had been going to in previous years. So it's still obviously the studios, no one's going out of business. Everybody did really well. It just, they didn't do as well as expected.
Is this a U.S.-centric problem, or is this something that people are feeling in Europe and Asia as well?
I definitely think overall, with a variety of different streaming options for consumers, that people just are finding other ways to enjoy their entertainment instead of going out to theaters. They're watching on streaming devices, whether it be Netflix or Hulu or things like that. So I think that it's really a worldwide issue. I think you look at Asia, Europe, even South America, and you're going to find that the numbers are going to be relatively the same as they are here in America.
I want to pick up on the streaming because my kids, they watch almost everything on Netflix now. They don't want to spend the time waiting in line, perhaps fighting the weather, fighting traffic. How is the movie industry coping with this? Because this isn't going away.
No, I don't think it's going away. I think what they're really trying to do is to really create that entertainment experience across different platforms. So they're looking at ways to really draw in, as you mentioned, the younger crowds, because it's really kids. Kids are going to be the one, they're dragging their parents out to see a lot of these films. And if you look at the top 5 films, really even going all the way to the top 10 grossing films of this summer, only one was rated R. So a lot of them were PG-13 and PG. The Lego movie came in third, grossing in over $250 million. So, studios are definitely trying to find a way. They know that under 15 demographic are really the people who are driving forces at the theater. So they're catering to that demographic, and they're just trying to find other ways to get involved, whether it be through merchandise, whether it be through other advertising schemes, to make sure that kids are dragging their parents, instead of the other way around, kids are dragging their parents into the theaters.
Let's talk about the sprint to the finish as the year is winding up. You talked about the latest Hunger Games installment coming out, also the latest in the Hobbit series. So there is a good chance that the industry could end on a very positive note.
Oh, definitely. The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies is coming out. I also, I can't forget to mention Annie is going to come out, starring Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx. That's going to be huge. And, I also feel that one of the big movies that I'm looking forward to, we're going to see Night at the Museum. Secret of the Tomb, that's going to be starring the late Robin Williams. That's going to be great. And even going back to Hunger Games, that's going to be one of the last installments that we're going to see of Philip Seymour Hoffman, who also passed this year. So I think we're going to see a lot. We even have some interesting biopics coming out. Selma, which is going to be an amazing film. I've already seen the trailer and a cut of that film. That's going to be awesome. I think we really have a lot of good films coming out, and I think they're going to draw crowds into the theaters, and studios are going to be happy come January 1st.